this back and forth entire personal back and forth between Ohanaeze and Bode George. The Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization Ohanaeze Ndigbo has berated Chief Bode George over his attack on Igbo people whose houses and properties are being demolished by the Lagos State government. George, a former deputy national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, had in an interview said it was disheartening and unpatriotic chat. Despite the challenges facing the country, it was who owns Lagos that some people were preoccupied with, but something led to something. He asked why the Igbos couldn't focus on developing their own state instead of Lagos. What stops Iwanyawo from developing the Igbo land instead of developing Lagos? This man, you want to tell us, you don't know the reason why he talk like that. You don't know the reason why they are saying they have been developing Lagos or they developed Lagos. But when Buhari or Tinubu said he built Lagos, of course, a lot of people still came for him. How did you do it? That he needed to explain how he built Lagos. Also, according to him, given the pervasive problem of widespread poverty among Nigerians, the subject shouldn't be the main focus of discourse. Reacting in a statement issued on Monday by Ohanaeze National Publicity Secretary Dr. Alex Ugbonaya, the Apex Igbo body described George's statement as unstatesmanly and bigoted. It noted that George's unsolicited support for the policies and programs of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration was both curious and misdirected. It reiterated the statement made by Ohanaeze President General Chief Emmanuel Nwanyawo that when Lagos was elevated as the capital of Nigeria, it attracted persons, groups and governments from all parts of Nigeria and across the world, like is being done today in Abuja. The Igbo leader pointed out that Lagos as a federal capital gave rise to multi-ethnic inflow, population explosion, and diverse economic activities, and commended the Igbo spirit of corporate social responsibility by adding values to whichever environment they find themselves, the statement said. Ohanaeze defended its president's general statement, adding that the assertion was correct, that the Igbo, like every other group, did not acquire their properties in Lagos by brute force. Instead, were lawfully purchased and evidenced with certificates of occupancy. Any person who knows Lagos will agree with the Igbo leader that some of the Igbo properties are standing on what used to be swamps. Nwanyawo used the press conference to condemn the demolition of properties by the authorities of Lagos State, most of which are owned by Igbo. Ugbonaya said. Ohanaeze Ndigbo said that it would have ignored George's comments if not that silence may lend credence to unsuspecting minds, whimsical figments of a transactional imagination. Okpo Yibo, Okpo Yibo, Ogbo Yibo, Kwenasu Ogbo Yibo, Obunwato Yibo, Kwenasu Yibo, whimsical figments of a transactional imagination. Lobaton. In the first place, the unsolicited support to the policies and programs of Lagos State government led by Babajide Sanwo-Olu by Chief Bode George is both curious and misdirected. Otherwise, how will an elder statesman in the mold of Bode George query an ethnic group for their loyalty, allegiance, commitment and development of the former capital of Nigeria? The George theory will also query why are those Nigerians that are obligated to the development of Abuja to give it the required international status. For Bode George to suggest that the Igbo erred by contributing to the development of Lagos is not only unstatesmanly, bigoted, narrow thinking and self-serving, but stands at variance with the ethics and decorum of a man who has benefited immensely from the corporate existence of Nigeria. Bode George alluded to the prevailing pervasive poverty in the country and, in his judgment, believes that destruction of people's property in Lagos is an antidote to poverty. Ohanaeze Ndigbo has watched with dismay the selective vocality of Chief Bode George. When many parts of the Alaba International Market were destroyed, George was mute. When there was intimidation of voters in Lagos State, George was mute, among several others. Finally, the Igbo will remain broad-minded, hard-working, law-abiding, forward-looking, dynamic and courageous, even in the face of daunting challenges, he said. Everybody dey right oh, but the judge, he go tell you say he dey right, that oh maybe he was being misinterpreted, oh he used a figure of speech. I think Ooni of Ife too, he came out and he tried to shed more light on this whole thing, but in one way or the other, he was trying to see praise them that oh they should do this, they should do that. One thing I believe is that anybody can do it. If we say we are one Nigeria, I don't know what we are dragging. And these are the things that these politicians, especially the ones, the ruling party, this confusion, this fight here and there, that is exactly what they want. And I remember the Ohanaeze president, I said that those who did not get their documents correctly, that there's nothing they are going to do about them. And some are still suggesting or are still telling the government that they are going to compensate those who they destroyed, some of the people that their properties were destroyed. So, by and large, all I can see is that these arguments back and forth, this quarrel here and there, this attack on each other, it is exactly what the politicians, what they are looking for. And as you are attacking yourselves, they are smiling to the banks. If you don't know, you better know that. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.